Now, you're here in Los Angeles. You live here, but you're here especially to kick off the We Rise tour.
Absolutely.
That is beginning this Wednesday at the Hollywood Palladium. For those who are unfamiliar, what is the We Rise tour, Van?
It is just an attempt to get people out of the grumpy Gus mode. I mean, the election season had everybody mad, and then afterwards you had some people who were glad, some people were sad, but everybody's still grumpy. And I just think that we've got a great country. We've got a bunch of big problems to solve. Neither political party is great. Neither political party is as good as the people of the United States. And so we've got a bunch of celebrities. We've got some athletes. We've got a bunch of surprises coming out. I'm going to 14 cities. You know, I'm usually on TV.
Yes.
And the thing about TV is everybody can see you, but you can't see anybody. You just see the people you're working here, great people. You can't see the people. So we're going to fill up a bunch of auditoriums and arenas and have a real conversation. People are going to get a chance to get together, talk about what's working, what should be working. People like Russell Simmons coming out on Wednesday, Nick Cannon coming out on Wednesday, local artists coming out on Wednesday, and that starts a whole nationwide tour called We Rise.
Now, when you say a conversation, so people will just be able to grab a microphone and ask you questions, or how does that form?
A couple things are going to happen. Mainly, you're going to be hearing from some of these people who you may used to, you think about Russell Simmons. You know he cares about stuff, but you also know he's a big entrepreneur. He's going to be talking about stuff that he cares about. Some of the other people are going to be talking about stuff that they care about. We're going to get into how do you rise when you have a personal setback, when you have a political setback, when you have a community setback. How do you turn a breakdown into a breakthrough? That's the number one theme. That helps everybody. Doesn't matter if you're Republican, Democrat, doesn't matter. How do you turn a breakdown into a breakthrough? But we also are going to have local activists, local leaders, local artists in the place, on the stage. People can turn in questions. It's going to be a situation when people leave, I guarantee you, no matter what you were thinking before you walked in, you're going to walk out with better ideas, more solutions, more energy, more connections, more contacts than you had when you walked in there. And that's what we need right now. If you're waiting for the politicians to save you, you're going to wait for a long time. We, the people, got to get together again.
Both parties,
right?
Both
parties. Right. Both parties kind of suck. I mean, nobody wants to admit this, but these parties are great. And yet you got great people. And you know what's so terrible right now? You got people who won't even speak to each other. They grew up together. They're family members. They were high school together. Because of what somebody puts on their Facebook page, they don't just unfriend them in social reality. They unfriend them. People are losing friends and family members over politics. None of these politicians are worth it. Let's do something about these kids who need mentorship. Let's do something about these kids who are addicted. Let's do something about these kids getting caught up in the criminal justice system. The Republicans and Democrats, independents, everybody else should be focusing on the people who both parties have let down and how we can help them and get out of this nonsense. This food fight has lasted too long.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on radio stations across the country and audience.
If you like that, download our app. Please, just if it's a memory thing, just delete other apps. You don't need those.